Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
A Roscoe child is in the hospital after an afternoon shooting. Police say the man responsible is in custody.
Plus, autism rates increase across the country. A recent report explains why. One local father says he's grateful for his son's diagnosis.
And a national chain is bringing a Rockford product to its shelves. A live look inside fire department coffee and what fueled their latest business move. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. Roscoe Police arrest a man after a gun goes off. The bullet hit a child.
Around 1:30 this afternoon, Roscoe officers were called to the area of Bitterroot Road near Main Street for reports of a child shot. During the following investigation, it was discovered a firearm was accidentally discharged by a family member, striking a child in the leg. The child was transported to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Richard Heimer was arrested at the scene for endangering the life and health of a child. The investigation into the incident is still ongoing. After the latest mass shooting in Maine, Democrats in Washington are calling for new gun restrictions, saying current levels of gun violence can't continue.
But Washington correspondent Alexandra Limon shows us why it's unlikely they'll be successful.
Gun violence has terrorized and traumatized so many of our communities in this country. It does not have to be this way.
After the latest mass shooting, Democrats are renewing their calls for a ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines.
I want to do what'll work. And to me, the most clear danger right now are these high-capacity magazines.
Independent Senator Angus King, who represents Maine, points to the dozens of people who were quickly killed or injured Wednesday night.
High-capacity magazines. That's what enables a shooter in a case like this to just keep on shooting.
But in the early aftermath of the shooting, Republicans said the focus needs to be elsewhere.
The most important thing we can do right now is to put our arms around the victims and their families and make sure this person is brought to justice.
Prayer is appropriate at a time like this, that the evil can end and this senseless violence can stop.
For years, Republicans have blocked attempts to renew the federal assault weapon and high-capacity magazine ban, and that appears unlikely to change. Missouri Senator Eric Schmidt dismissed the calls for renewing gun control talks.
I just don't think we should be interjecting politics right now.
And newly elected House Speaker Mike Johnson did not address the issue.
Do you support moving gun safety legislation forward, sir, as Speaker?
In Washington, Alexandra Limon.
A DeKalb County man is arrested after police say he robbed another man at gunpoint. Earlier this month, DeKalb Police responded to the 100 block of South 7th Street. The victim said a man threatened him with a gun as he was trying to get into his car and demanded his cell phone and money. The man forced the victim back into the home to grab his wallet and more money before the suspect fled. Police were able to identify the suspect as Anthony Red. Red was captured after police searched a home on East Locust Street. He's charged with felony home invasion, armed robbery, and unlawful restraint. Freeport police are asking for the public's help finding a missing teen. Madison Brown was last seen Monday, October 16th. She has black hair, brown eyes, and is around 5 feet 7 inches tall. Madison was last seen wearing a black hoodie and black leggings. She is believed to still be in Freeport with an adult man. This isn't the first time someone reported the teen missing. In June, she was found safe after about a week. If you have any information about where Madison might be, call Freeport Police.
Autism rates are on the rise. As more kids are diagnosed, parents struggle to find treatment options.
Drea Baroni talked with one dad who's thankful for his son's diagnosis.
Yeah, Eric and Mimi, according to the CDC, in 2020, 1 in 36 8-year-olds in the United States have been diagnosed with autism. That's an increase from 2010 when it was just 1 in 68. Jim Taylor's son Hudson was diagnosed in 2021. Jim says that while the diagnosis was daunting at first, it's essential for him to better help his son succeed.
I was so afraid of what that diagnosis was going to be, I almost wished that he hadn't given me that diagnosis. That was me then, as just a parent who was really, really scared that something might be wrong with his child. Now I understand that that diagnosis unlocked all of these services that are so vital to my son making his way in the world, and I'm very, very thankful that we were given that diagnosis.
Jim says he's grateful for the increased awareness and diagnosis because it gives parents the opportunity to quickly enroll their children in the services they need to give them the best life possible. Eric?
Thanks, Drea. Another new study finds mental health problems increasing in older teens. That Harvard report says young adults from the ages of 18 to 25 suffer from anxiety and depression at twice the rate of teens ages 14 to 17. More than 700 young adults were surveyed. Half of those asked say financial worries and pressures to achieve negatively influence their mental health. Nearly 60% feel they lack meaning or purpose in their lives. According to one local counselor, there are several ways to reduce the chemicals that cause anxiety.
There's evidence, research that shows different things that we can do with that, and some of the seminars and workshops that I teach are about that. Movement, exercise is a great thing. Doing something that's creative, breathing exercises, laughter. These are all different things that can help activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which will reduce and reduce those chemicals and put us into rest and digest.
Experts also say older adults can help teens by offering their own lived experience as a potential way to get through the problem together.
Two local organizations come together to offer a new approach to education. The Rockford Public School District and Alignment Rockford held an event detailing a brand new healing-centered education program. It's a concept that looks to recognize the impact of trauma on students as well as well-being and learning. The approach will offer students mental health support, give teachers a new trauma-informed education practice, and prioritize community engagement. The executive director for Alignment Rockford says the issue requires everyone to come together to solve it.
No one sector has the answers, and everybody is an expert in their own work. And so bringing their unique lens on an issue, because they all see the same issue from different perspectives, as well as bringing their own solution toolbox to the table, really brings a powerful opportunity for change and for innovation.
If you're interested in becoming a part of the conversation, more information can be found at mystateline.com. A local coffee brand is about to be nationally distributed.
Coming up, we're live from company headquarters to learn about a new deal with Walmart.
And we've got a few scattered rain showers that'll continue here as we go through the rest of this evening. We'll talk about how long these are expected to stick around and the drop in temperatures. That is coming up in your forecast a little later.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team with Eric Wilson, Mimi Murphy, Scott Leber, and Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
A small Rockford-based coffee company gets a big boost from the biggest retailer in the world.
Fire Department Coffee had the opportunity to present to Walmart yesterday, and they've walked away with a partnership with the chain. Jess Lipson is live at their headquarters. Jess?
Eric, Mimi, I'm with the CEO and founder, Luke Schneider of Fire Department Coffee. Luke, thanks so much for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, totally. So you just are, in 2024, you're going into Walmart. Tell me what that's like.
It's been a very exciting journey. Went down to Bentonville on Monday. On Tuesday, they followed us around, me and our Vice President, Jason Patton. We presented yesterday. We got the news that we were getting into Walmart, and it's still sinking in. This has been such an exciting opportunity, and we're so grateful for it and excited to be in Walmart soon.
Yeah, totally. And you had, in just a few hours, after your guys' Facebook post, you had the community reaction was so overwhelming. What's it like, to get that and be here in Rockford?
We're so grateful to be here in Rockford. We love this city, and I was a firefighter here before I founded Fire Department Coffee, and we're just so blessed to be here and love this city, and so grateful for all the support of everyone in the city.
Mm-hmm. And maybe kind of talk to me a little bit about the mission at Fire Department Coffee.
Yeah, so we give back to support sick and injured firefighters and first responders. We're a premium coffee company and very passionate about the craft, and even more passionate about giving back to sick and injured firefighters.
Awesome. Awesome. Alrighty, well, thank you so much. We'll be back at 6 o'clock to talk more about fire department coffee and what's going to be coming to Walmart in 2024. But for now, reporting for your home team. Back to you guys.
All right, Jess, we'll see you at 6.
Well, the rain is expected to stick around with us throughout the night.
Up next, we'll hear from Candace on our chances for rain over the weekend, along with a drastic change in temperatures.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, weather at WTVO.com. Love to see those fall photos. Have to say thank you to David and Dennis for sharing these beautiful fall pictures here on the northwest side of Rockford down the David Street. You've got the beautiful colors there on the leaves, although a lot of the leaves coming down the last couple of days too with the wind and the rain showers we've had. And Dennis sharing this beautiful picture too of the nice fall colors here in Rockford. So thank you guys for sharing those fall photos. Again, weather at WTVO.com. Would love to see the pictures, and thank you to everyone who has already shared your photos. A little fall-like feel today, definitely going to feel more like late fall, and then a little taste of winter coming up with our temperatures here by the time we get to the end of that 7-day forecast. We've had some rain showers and a few isolated thunderstorms come through this morning and afternoon, and at times some brief heavy downpours that have dropped visibility, but we've maintained some of that fog over the last couple of hours. Starting to see the rain showers break up just a bit, so it's more light rain, little drizzles, some mist here and there. And this is kind of what we can expect as we go through the rest of this evening, as well as into the overnight. Kind of the upper system that brought the steadier rain showers from earlier today is moving out to the northeast, but we continue with that moisture feeding in. We take a live look with our SkyTrack camera. Not a great day to be out on the golf course. This is out in Freeport here, our Park Hills camera brought to us by Rockford Career College. We shift our attention a little further to the northwest. We've got some blue and a lot of it showing up here on our satellite and radar map across the northern Rockies and the high plains, and that's part of the system that'll work through for this weekend and really bring our temperatures down. Actually, it comes in a couple of steps with the drop in the numbers. So you see all that blue showing up with those colder numbers in the 40s and the 30s and the 20s back out to the west. Yeah, they've got winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories out in that direction. Our first drop in temperatures will come tomorrow. So this is your first warning that tomorrow morning is going to feel a lot different than tomorrow afternoon. So when you get out the door tomorrow, make sure you've got the jacket, because tomorrow temperatures will start off in the 60s. We're not going to drop too much here throughout the overnight, so we'll stay in the 60s, but cold front comes in just before noon and temperatures will drop through the afternoon. Wind will pick up a little from the northwest at about 25 miles per hour, so it'll feel colder tomorrow, so temperatures drop into the 40s by the time the sun does set. We're at 65 in Freeport, 64 here in Rockford, same thing in Rochelle and DeKalb. Notice we stay fairly mild with just a few lighter showers, a little drizzle from time to time during the overnight. Look at the winds begin to shift direction and the impact it has on our temperatures. This is just before noon tomorrow, already dropping into the 50s out to the west, and then you've got the 40s there back in Galena. That temperature drop will continue as we gradually clear out some of the cloud cover by the time we get into tomorrow evening and overnight. Saturday, first half of the day, I mean, we've got some sunshine. Cloud cover comes back in, but it will be colder, upper 40s for the afternoon. Then we've got a chilly rain that'll come down Saturday night and into Sunday. So 63 degrees, that's where we'll head here for the overnight temperature tomorrow. 67, that's just before noon, and then those temperatures will drop back as they do. We've got a second kind of clipper-like system coming in. This is for Halloween, and there may be just enough cold air to give us some flurries for Tuesday afternoon. And take note of that high temperature too, 39. I think we've got a killing freeze coming up on Sunday as that overnight lows drops to 24. So that'll be an end to the growing season. A couple of overnight lows staying in the 20s. We'll gradually see the numbers, guys, back near 50 by next Thursday.
Those 20s just stick out. Overnight lows. A week ago it was the 80s that we noticed on the other end of the spectrum. Thanks, Candace.
Scott's in next with sports. The Bulls are only one game into their season, and already frustration starting to boil over in the locker room.
And we'll hear from the Bears running back who went from the end of the bench to team hero.
Now sports with sports director Scott Leber.
Will the Bulls make it through Thanksgiving, let alone the entire season? And everyone's a little on edge after only one game. They lost by 20 points last night in their opener to the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that was on their own court. The same issues that have plagued the Bulls the last couple of years popped up again. They didn't defend the paint well. They didn't move the ball on offense. They didn't shoot the ball well. Their frustration showed. Nikola Vucevic got a technical for slamming the ball in the third quarter. He wasn't happy he wasn't getting enough touches on offense. He got into a heated exchange with Billy Donovan on the sideline. After the game, the players held a heated team meeting. Donovan tried to put a positive spin on things.
I think confrontation's good. I think it's healthy. I think it's good, and I got all the respect in the world for Vooch, and he felt a certain way, and I kind of said what I felt. He's probably not wrong for feeling the way he did, but how do you channel that in a way that kind of galvanizes the group and lifts them up?
Guys want to win, and you put up a game like this in game one. You're gonna have some conversations, and guys are frustrated, and you should be. If you're not frustrated, it's a good thing. It sucks to have it happen game one.
We'll see if the Bulls show signs of improvement tomorrow night. They will host the Raptors. Tyson Bagent was the big story in the Bears' win over the Raiders last week, but the Bears' MVP was probably running back Deontay Foreman. His hard running energized the offense. He had 2 touchdown runs and a touchdown reception. Now, he's bounced around the league a bit, but he keeps his head up and keeps fighting.
I mean, it's a business, I've been on 3 different teams, so I kind of had to prove myself to 3 different organizations. But I feel like, when I get my opportunity to do so, I feel like I handle myself and carry myself in a way that I think they believe and trust in me.
The baseball season rolls on tomorrow night with Game 1 of the World Series, the Diamondbacks against the Rangers, and you can see it on Fox 39 at 7 o'clock. Local high school football teams are putting in their final preparations for playoff action this weekend. The Big Northern Conference got 6 teams in the postseason party. 2 of them are Rockford Lutheran and Oregon. We're going to catch up with both of them tonight at 9 and 10. At Sports, we'll be right back.
We've had Halloweens that have been really nice and warm, and then we've had others, one not too long ago, that had a couple inches of snow.
Yeah, a little over 3 inches.
So do we call this the Goldilocks Halloween, where we're kind of like right in the middle?
I would say so, though. I mean, it would
Maybe
be
a little bit closer to the snowstorm than right in the middle, though.
Maybe.
But no snowstorm coming, but there could be a couple of flurries that come down. So yeah, that's something we have to kind of keep an eye on for next Tuesday. Temperatures will be dropping. I mean, after all, we are kind of getting a little closer to November, and so, we start to see the white stuff fly a little bit, especially as we get closer to winter. It's still kind of hard to take, especially that first go around. We've got a few rain showers out there tonight. 63 degrees. If we stay in the 60s through midnight, that'll break our warm record low temperature for the 26th of October. 67 tomorrow, but temperatures will drop. Wind comes with a couple of those snow flurries too on Tuesday.
Yikes. All right. Thanks, Candace.
And thank you for spending some time with us. Stay safe.